Yeah, he found his bone this morning, so he's chewing on that. Let me start out with, did you see my last What I Ate in a Day video? Because in it, I mentioned that I wasn't feeling good. I was having some aches and pains and circles under my eyes, and they're sunk back in my head and not feeling 100%. Well, it turns out that me and Briley have the flu. Today is the first day that I've been able to get up, get out of bed, move around, and start feeling somewhat back to normal, except for sore throat and, drainage and stuff like that. But at least the fever is gone, and I'm starting to feel the need to move around. But you can probably still hear her coughing her little lungs out. I've been drinking lots and lots of ice water and electrolytes over the last couple of days. It's been an ordeal. I have not been sick with so much as a cold, much less the flu, in 2 decades. I had a lot planned for this past week as far as videos and things that I wanted to announce and get out to you guys, but the flu, yeah, she had different plans for me, so I got to do basically nothing. You have to stick around for the chat. I'm hoping that this is gonna feel better, but I have a huge, unbelievable little announcement. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, because I did post a little snippet of it over on the community tab, but for those of you that missed it, you just wait. Just wait till I tell you what happened. I mean, it's huge. I mean, things like this don't happen to people like me. At this point, I have no idea what today will hold because I've not had much of an appetite. I know it's going to be keto, low carb, diabetic friendly. There'll probably be some dirty fasting involved. I'm going to take it easy and get Briley taken care of and situated, and then wash all the linens in the house that may be contaminated and Lysol everything down. But that's basically it. I'll be back in just a second, so don't go anywhere. It's a little after 12:30, and I think it's time that I attempt eating a meal. Don't worry, I'm not going to be preparing anything too strenuous. Here it is, slow-cooked pork. Fully cooked and seasoned, so all I have to do is heat it up. They have several different varieties of these to choose from. They're easy and convenient, and this one is 0 carbs, so bonus. The plan is to do a big plate/bowl of keto low-carb nachos, but instead of tortilla chips, I'm using pork rinds. This is the Tub-O Max pork rinds in the original flavor. After I spread those out, I add some of the Great Value Fiesta Blend cheese and a massive portion of that pork that I heated up in a pan. I started having horrible luck with avocados, so I just started buying the little guacamole cups or the squeeze tube of mashed avocado. I recently ran across these little 2-ounce mini cups of spicy guacamole, and I'm obsessed. They have an amazing flavor, and in my opinion, it's not too spicy. I'm going to use the entire 2 ounces. That's 4 total carbs or 1 net carb. I topped them off with about a tablespoon of sour cream and a large spoonful of no sugar added chunky salsa. There's endless possibilities with this dish. I usually add deli sliced jalapenos, queso, sriracha, or some type of hot sauce, but since I am still working on building up my appetite, I'm just gonna stop right here. And to drink, keeping it simple, filled up my water cup. Apparently, I'm not doing as good as I thought I was, because I fell asleep on the couch and ended up taking a 2-hour nap. And now it's almost 5 o'clock. Sadly, there will be no review in today's Sip and Chat, and that's a first. It seems like I've done so many reviews here lately. I just don't think it would be fair to the drink for me to try it with everything that's going on. While we chat and I fill you in on everything, I'm going to be sipping on some electrolytes. I've been trying to get those in, especially right now while I've been so sick. And the ones that are my go-to favorite electrolytes at this point are the salty It's the new ones that Chow recently came out with. They're not gritty or grainy, ultra low carb, multiple different flavors, and I'm going to be sipping on the zesty orange. As with all of my videos, it is worth saying this is not a sponsored video, but they did give me a discount code so I can share it with you guys. So if you want to use that affiliate link, check them out and save you some money. It'll be in the description box. Now let's talk about a snack. I'm having Snack House Keto Puffs, and these are the cheeseburger flavor. These are keto friendly, they're gluten free, and the entire package is only 2 total carbs. When I first got these, I honestly didn't think I'd like them, but the seasoning that's on these little puffs is so good, and I love the crunch. I didn't stumble across these on my own. They actually came in a previous KetoKrate, which reminds me, if you missed the March KetoKrate unboxing, they're doing a buy one, get one free deal. That's only for the month of March until they run out. There's one catch. You do have to use a particular link to get that deal, and I'll put it down in this description box if you want to check out KetoKrate while they're having the BOGO. So let's talk about my big, huge, exciting news. I had planned on getting this information out to you guys last week, but then the flu hit. There's going to be a little bit of a story time. I feel like you need some background information. I think I do this every time. Do you remember a few months ago when I did the video, Why I'm Quitting Keto? Well, I guess it was more than a few months ago at this point. It was probably about 4 or 5 months ago. That video blew up. It's got over 40,000 views, and it was doing great until YouTube decided that it was controversial and graphic and blah, blah, blah. I appealed their ruling and lost. Anywho, it is what it is. I let it go. You know, it's all I can hope for is that I end up helping at least some person out there. Just one person. Just make their journey a little easier. That's all I want. It is the only reason that I continue doing these videos whatsoever. Definitely not for fame and fortune. I don't like being out in the public eye because some people have a tendency to be mean and leave rude comments, and I don't need that negativity. Let's face facts here, I'm not Mr. Beast, so I'm not going to be getting rich off YouTube anytime soon, especially since I don't do sponsored videos. Hold on, my throat's killing me. Let's fast forward now to the first week of February. I have a bad habit of not answering text messages or even looking at them. I rarely check my email. My voicemail, not even set up. Don't return phone calls. I hate appointments. It's part of this big bundle of ADHD symptoms in me, and it is what it is. I've accepted it. Late one evening, the whole family's here. I'm sitting back here on the couch, and I decide it is time to open my work-related email account and see what all's inside. Just a quick glance, that's it. I'm not going to focus too much on it, just want to make sure I didn't miss anything important. I do a really quick scroll through, and I see that there are 2 back-to-back emails from one person, and you know, it was the first email and a follow-up. And all I could see was the follow-up, and the subject line was, double checking to see if you received my first email. I think to myself, well, if they've sent 2 emails, then it might be something important. Maybe I should open it up. Thank goodness I did. The email was from an editor at Newsweek. Here's what the email said. Hi, Kristi. I'm a senior editor with Newsweek, and I oversee our personal essays. This has to be a joke. That's all I could think. But now, of course, I'm intrigued and I finish reading. A theme we regularly touch on is diet and nutrition. We saw your recent video about your journey with the keto diet and the reasons you decided to quit, and I thought your story would make a compelling personal essay for us. My video about why I quit keto. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I didn't quit keto, I just converted to low carb. Obviously, you know this. The same video that I was bummed about because YouTube said it was controversial and graphic and it could make some people upset. Yeah, that video. That's the one that Newsweek wanted to share, but in essay form. The email ended with this sentence: if this is something that you would be interested in, please let me know ASAP. Thank you so much for your time. That first email was sent January 23rd. That second email, well, that was January 31st. I'm still being just extremely skeptical. I'm like, okay, this can't be real. I look at the contact information and it all seems legit. Thankfully, Kerrigan, my oldest daughter, was sitting right beside of me and she's like, what's going on? I can see by the look on your face, Mom, something's wrong. The wheels are turning. What is it? I handed her my phone and said, is this real? What are your thoughts? The joys of being 22 and tech savvy. Within 5 minutes, she had already verified that this person was an editor from Newsweek, that was their email address, that all of the contact information that they had sent was correct, and this was their job, was doing these types of stories and essays. Kerrigan looked at me and she said, I don't know what you're waiting on, but the first email already came a week ago. You need to respond immediately. Even if it's just a thumbs up. Just respond now, Mom. I kept it short, sweet, and to the point. All I said was, sorry for the delay. Yes, I'm interested. I got up the next morning to an email from the editor, basically saying, that's great. Thanks. Let's get this ball rolling. Now, for any normal human being that just had contact with an editor, a huge publication, you would have thought, any normal person would have been on top of things. But that's not me. We've already established that. Because here's what happened. On February 8th, I got the rough draft that I needed to go over and just proofread. That's all. Make any corrections. Do you think I did that? No, not immediately at least. Because truthfully, I didn't even open my email for like a week and a half at that point. Because the editor sent me another email on February 16th, which said, hey, just checking in. Have you had a chance to go over the essay and make your corrections yet? Fast forward to February 20th when I finally did so. Newsweek responded immediately once I sent it and said, great, can you send us some pictures? Tick tock, tick tock. I'm pretty sure we've established a pattern here, right? I'm flaky. I emailed back on February 25th with a picture of me and Preston at Kerrigan's wedding because that's the only really good photos I had, none of me alone. And the editor said that they could take some still shots from my videos and just use that. As soon as I gave the thumbs up and, sent that photo over, the essay basically went live the next day. It was within a matter of hours. I dragged this entire process out for an entire month. If they never contact me again, I couldn't blame them at all. I don't know. I don't do good with deadlines or under pressure anymore at all. I'm just, nope. Short story, which I made long, was, hey, I got published online my journey with keto, low carb, and diabetes on Wednesday, February 28th. I'm going to link the article down in the description box. Share it email it, text it, get it out there. You just never know if my story or journey could help somebody else, and you sharing it is part of that whole chain reaction, and I really appreciate it. I did get comments and emails and tons of stuff from several of you saying you saw it on msn.com, it was over on Google, and you saw it obviously on Newsweek. A few of you did see the community post, but I'm gonna assume the majority of you are just now hearing about it in this video. I'm still in shock. I'm appreciative that they reached out to me, and I'm extremely thankful that they were patient, especially when I seemed so uninterested and I didn't get back to them immediately. But that's just who I am these days. I'm gonna stop talking now because my throat is killing me. But remember, I'm gonna link it in the description box for you, the Newsweek essay by yours truly. And I'm also gonna put the video that it came from, the Why I'm Quitting Keto video, down in the description box too, just in case you missed that one. That was in October, the last week of October, before I started the Omnipod insulin pump. So a lot's changed since then. Before making any rude comments or talking about my keto journey, watch that video if you missed it, and then feel free to comment once you have all the information. Okay, I'm gonna go for now. I'm gonna rest this. It's a little after 8 o'clock and I've still not had dinner. And that's mainly because as the night has went on, my throat has continued to get worse. Then I remembered I had a few keto chows prepped in the fridge. I grabbed one, gave the bottle a shake, and then dumped the entire thing into my Cuisinart ice cream maker. I let it churn for about 15 to 20 minutes until it turned into a soft serve ice cream. So tonight's dinner can also be my dessert. When I'd prepped my keto chow, I'd used water, a half a stick of melted butter, and a packet of the vanilla cream, stevia sweetened, dairy-free keto chow. For additional flavor, and so that I could finish up this container, I put half a scoop of the Perfect Keto peanut butter collagen in my shake. Sure, I could have easily drank this as the shake it already was, but it was a lot more soothing on my throat in ice cream form. My plan is to go on to bed because when I got up this morning, I thought I was on the road to recovery. But it turns out that at some point during the day, I made a wrong turn in Albuquerque because I've started running a fever again. I have chills, my head hurts, my body aches, and the really bad part is I can't take any medications because they mess with my blood sugar and my blood glucose monitor. Basically, all I can do is drink plenty of fluids and get lots of rest, so that's why I'm gonna go crawl in bed now. Don't forget, I'll have everything mentioned down below in the description box for you. If I mentioned a recipe, a discount code, video, it's all going to be down there, so all you gotta do is just click on it. And if you've got time, don't forget to go check out that article over on Newsweek. In case nobody's told you today, you guys are absolutely amazing. You've got this, and I love you. I'll see you next time.